short drive nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois.
Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Chicago Bears.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start with the option.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Carr to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On play action, now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Take it in at the 22. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Bears take over.
Let's go. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He finds his target, Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Carr on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this one. To the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Ready, set. Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bears at 2-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
89 Broncos. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Buffalo 18. Rattler. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw his Carr. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 28 yards.
And the Pats are able to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, break.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Let's go now.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Yard loss on the play.
Now a play fake. Carr. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a toss here, short side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Foyesade Aluakin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bears. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
On first down, Carr. His throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On play action, now Carr rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Bears 10. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Carr's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Patriots.
Carr now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And quickly, they get to the line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Shotgun now for Carr.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And he's out right at the 25.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Carr. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Carr on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Higbee taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he gets this to Thornton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Thornton, the motion man right. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams.
You ain't doing nothing today.
to about the 26 here.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Tyquan Thornton.
26 yards.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to.
There he goes, right side.
Still going. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
CD Lamb.
88 yards.
And the Patriots start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys.
And now here's another interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
On play action, it's Carr out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now a play fake. Carr.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Carr going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw his Carr. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Street. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Carr going to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Okay, ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for New England, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.